Are the best side hustles becoming oversaturated? Should people start gatekeeping and not tell others of the high-paying side hustles? Let's get into it. So when I think about this subject, oversaturation of good side hustles and trying to gatekeep, is gatekeeping the right thing to do in this situation? I immediately think of Remote Task because it's the first website where I made a lot of money from doing tasks online, where it was you do a certain amount of work and you get paid a certain amount of money. Now I do DAT, dataannotation.tech. But at the time, Remote Task was heavily pushed on this channel. If you look back on my oldest videos, a lot of them were about Remote Task because, as you can see here, I made over $2,300 in a matter of like 2 months on Remote Task. I was making really good money from a work from home flexible job, and I was excited about it. And I was also self-interested because self-invested, biased a little bit, I guess you could say, because Remote Task at that time had a really good referral program. So this is what brings me to the point of, should you gatekeep? And what I mean by gatekeeping is basically I would work on Remote Task, I would make like thousands, let's say, and I wouldn't tell another soul about it because I don't want them to get any of the work. Therefore, there is more work for me to do and I can make more money. That is the whole reasoning, the moral logic, I guess, behind gatekeeping. Is it moral? I'll let you decide that. But I have gotten over 100 people to sign up through my referral link alone. And I have such a small channel. At the time that I was doing Remote Task videos, I had under 5,000 subscribers on my channel. Now I'm at 11,000. Thank you so much, everyone watching. But I know for a fact that at least 15 of those people, because I was able to see how much they earned, I know at least 15 of those people earned over $150 in a short period of time, in which case I got a referral bonus and so do they. Point being is that they took away tasks from other people, including myself. So is there self-investment, self-interest in trying to gatekeep these side hustles? That's something that is going to be talked about forever. If you go to forum sites like a Reddit, a lot of them will say, hey, like, don't gatekeep, share the wealth, let everyone in on this. And to me, stuff like Remote Task and dataannotation.tech weren't as well known. So when I talked about them, at first they didn't get that much traction, and then they became bigger and bigger, and soon my videos went from like 500 views on Remote Task and dataannotation.tech to these are my most popular videos by far on my channel. And I have received emails, I'm not joking about this, I've received emails scathing me, scolding me, saying, what are you doing? Stop giving people access to the site. Stop spreading the word about these websites, because you are taking away work from those of us who are making consistent money from it. Now, here's my stance on it, my personal stance, because on this channel, I try to share every single side hustle I do, from the good paying ones to the terrible paying ones, which ones are worth your time and which ones aren't. And lately on this channel, as you all know if you followed me, if you're new, welcome aboard. I do side hustles, follow along if you're interested. But I've talked a crap ton about DAT, dataannotation.tech, and how the projects I'm getting on that site now are paying $27.50 an hour all the way up to $30 an hour depending on the project. That is really good paying work, and yes, the more people that do it, theoretically the project could get taken down sooner because they got all the work they need. They have a more diverse crowd, so they don't need as many single-minded answers. So there is a little bit of that, should I be saying this? But at the same time, there is self-interest for me as well when I tell things. I'm not like this moral person like, oh, I want to give everyone money, here's the best sites, blah, blah, blah. Of course, I am in it for the money as well. But I love helping people, but at the same time, I am making decent money as well. Just full disclosure, I'm making decent money just broadcasting these websites on YouTube and giving my honest opinions. As many scolding and scathing emails I get yelling at me not to share the wealth with other people, I get 2 times as many nice comments saying, thank you so much, or yeah, thank you so much. I've signed up for Remote Task. I've made thousands. I've signed up through dataannotation.tech, through your YouTube channel. I learned about it through you. I signed up and I've made thousands. I was able to, make it a part-time gig or whatever. That brings me a lot of happiness. But at the same time, if I'm honest with these websites, and I'm doing a very good review that's not bullshit, because I don't like the bullshit on this channel, I'm going to get rewarded by getting those sweet YouTube views. So no, you don't have to worry about me gatekeeping on this channel. I recently did a video of how I made $2,000 in 1 month on side hustles. There is no fluff, there's no bullshit in there. It was all dataannotation.tech, consulting, YouTube, Amazon influencer program with a little sprinkle here and there from Connect and Amazon Mechanical Turk. I don't gatekeep. I think it's kind of stupid and selfish to gatekeep, but at the same time, I can understand why people do it. This was a big thing with Amazon Mechanical Turk because all of the good hits, human intelligent tasks, were getting eaten up as more and more people went on the website. They accepted more people, and there was a finite amount of tasks. That's another point. Are these tasks on dataannotation.tech and remote task finite? Yeah, they're probably finite, but at the same time, you have no idea how long some of these projects are going to go on for. Are the ones on dataannotation.tech, going to go on for years and years and we never see a running out of projects? Who knows? I've also heard from people that on DAT that they get more projects the more they work on the site, because it opens it up. The site realizes you're a good worker and it spreads you out to other projects, and other projects are interested in taking you on. So therefore, maybe it's a good thing that you're spreading the word, because more people are actually getting more work, and then they can review the website even further, because maybe they'll get along in the website further along than I ever have, with more projects and different types of projects other than just the chatbot stuff that I do. And they'll be able to give honest reviews, and therefore you get a more honest assessment of the website and the side hustles themselves. Gatekeeping, I'll never do it, but of course I have interest through YouTube channels, so it doesn't really make sense for me to, say, hey, gatekeeping is evil or it's fine one way or the other. Of course, everyone's going to have their own biases. I can understand if you have something good for you and you kind of are desperate for the money. There is kind of that selfish notions that you should just try to earn as much as you can and not worry about spreading the wealth. I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where I don't need side hustles at this very point, but I can understand if you get to the point where, maybe I lost my 9-to-5 for a very long time and my wife gets sick or something and she can't work, I could understand why I would have to do as much data annotation-tech possible, even crappy remote tasks, which pays a lot less now. Do it as much as possible. Don't worry about telling other people about it and just buckle down and hustle. But at the same time, if you're that desperate for money, that's what you should be doing. Buckle down and hustle. Don't worry about other people gatekeeping. You can do your own research and you can find these websites too. Dataannotation.tech is doing a crap ton of marketing now. I noticed that their Google, their SEO, their search engine optimization is ridiculously high now. If you type in side hustles, work from home, and whatever, dataannotation.tech is one of the top ones to pop up. So, we're not even really gatekeeping at this point, even if it's like, I'm not telling something that nobody, I'm not telling everybody something that they don't already know or can't Google easily and find out for themselves. So just an interesting take on gatekeeping in this video. Let me know your thoughts on gatekeeping side hustles. Do you gatekeep side hustles yourself? I'm interested to find out. If you're interested in my side hustle journey and trying to retire early, follow along and subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.